on the topic of Seventh-day Adventists and tithe, there are people who have published arguments why Adventists should withhold or redirect the tithe away from the organized church. And I've already answered many arguments in previous videos, but just a few days ago, someone sent me a link to an article written by James Standish titled "The Other Side of Tithe." This was published in Australia in the Anchor magazine. As I was studying the article, I learned that a Mr. Glenn Parfitt, also from Australia, had published a very extensive, detailed paper refuting all of the errors and major claims made by Standish. His article was published in the Anchor in September 1992, and Parfitt's research was published just a few months later in December that same year. A very condensed summary version of Parfitt's research was published several years later in the March 1996 issue right here of the Record titled "Independent Ministries and the Tithe." But it's all based on his 100-page research paper titled "Tithe, Is It for Independence?" Now, I believe that I have read almost everything written that argues in favor of Adventists withdrawing or redirecting tithe, and I've never seen this paper anywhere online. So I made a lot of phone calls and sent many emails and was able to track down Mr. Parfitt. So I spoke to him on the phone yesterday, and he gave me full permission to share his research paper online. In my opinion, I only read 1/3 to about 1/2 of the paper, and I kind of felt sorry and embarrassed for James Standish because Parfitt's paper just scorches his claims. It's completely devastating. Many people who argue to withdraw tithe are very well aware of Parfitt's research, but you will not see anyone even try to refute it because it's so damaging. So I would encourage everyone to go check out the article by James Standish and then go read Parfitt's paper for yourself. Here's my favorite quote. "I want to say at the beginning that it is not my wish that any ministry should be deprived of funds. If God's people would dedicate a second tithe, as suggested by Ellen White in Education, page 44, they would have ample means to support those ministries or causes which they believe are doing the Lord's work." You can find links to the papers down below. Thank you.